Welcome to the Home Inspector Marketing Podcast. Because you're a home inspector looking to increase your sales, improve your cash flow, and boost your bottom line, you are in the right place. For additional training resources on how you can grow your home inspection business, go to microreturns.com right now. And now, here's the podcast.
Hi, this is Mike Crow, and I run a home inspection business. In fact, I've run a couple of home inspection businesses. The true joy for me, though, has been helping literally thousands of home inspectors build really solid home inspection businesses as well. We can help a single-man operation be able to do over $300,000 a year, maybe all the way up to $400,000 a year as a single inspector operation. Even better for me is the 80-plus companies that we have helped be able to build million-dollar home inspection businesses. I would like to help you be able to do the same thing. Presenting is your number one fastest way to build your business. Speaking is your number one fastest way to build your business. And I don't care what business you're in. I don't care what business you're in. Speaking, number one fastest way to build your business. Now, you may do it at a coffee shop over a cup of coffee with, or maybe tea, or, or a crumpet. I don't know. But anyway, something so that you're there, and so it's an appointment, but it's still talking. But I will tell you that talking to a group of people speeds up everything. Speeds up everything. All right, so we want to fix a couple of things first. One of the things that I talked about yesterday, which was incredibly important, one of the things that I talked about yesterday was stackables. And so I want to make sure that you see this, and because some of you were not here yesterday. Pyramid, strongest thing in the world, right? You have to build the pyramid, you have to build stackables in your business. And most people don't realize a stackable, by the way, is not picking up the phone and making calls. Okay? A stackable is putting the list together, or a technique to put the list together so the list is always there when you're ready to make the calls. Building the script for those calls. That's a stackable. Okay? So your business card is a stackable. I am not going to pick on anybody, but I will tell you that 90% of people's business cards are absolutely garbage. They have all kinds of things on them they don't need. They have their email address on them. Why in the world would you want your email address on that unless you want spam? All right? Now, if that's how you do business, yeah, maybe you want that on there. But your business card and your brochures have one purpose and one purpose only in my business, and that's to make them pick up the phone and call me. And so if yours is, if they're sending me an email, first off, I may not even see it. I get over 500 emails a day. And when I'm doing something like this, I don't even look at emails. And so that means about 3,000 emails that I have to surf through. And so I don't have time to do it. So I'm just like, skimming. And if I see somebody that I know or something important, but I will not look at every email. Okay? The other one, so is business card. The other one is brochure. Most people think they don't need a brochure. They're absolutely wrong, okay? Almost everybody needs a brochure, but again, it has to be very specific. And in your brochures, one of the things you might need, here, I'll add this to it, USPs, unique selling points. And if you're going to be a one-man person your entire life, Tammy, if you're going to be a one-man person your entire life, it can be all about you. It can be about how you have this, and you do this, and you do that, and you've been president of this, and you've been president of that, and you've helped do all these things, okay? And they hire you, or they hire your company, and then they find out they're not working with you, and now they're upset, okay? So Jonathan and I, our business cards, our brochures are all about the company. What does the company deliver, okay? And so we deliver a 90-day warranty, and we deliver a buyer's guarantee, and we deliver, these are all unique selling points about what we do. Deliver the report on site. You see what I'm saying? All of those things are about what the company delivers. Now, I could give you my resume as a home inspector, and you'll actually see it later because the presentation was designed for home inspectors, so I'm impressing them. But you want to be careful there. So business card, brochure, unique selling points. Stan, what else? Big Bang marketing route. Okay. Okay? We'll talk about that a little bit more. But these are all stackables. And once you have this, then you build the next level. Okay? And then once you have this, then you build the next level. And then I'm going to tell you, here's a cool secret, is once you have this, you build a whole nother layer to it. okay? So at one point when my dad said, hey, we should add termite inspections to this, oh, that's a whole nother layer, okay? But all of this supported it to some degree, but we still had to build the stackables up from there, okay? So for instance, you know, we had to go get the license for that. But that's a stackable. Once I have the license, do I have to worry about it? Do I have to really think about getting that license? I do have to do continuing education every year, which is a pain in the butt, okay? I mean, in Oklahoma, do you have, how much in continuing education do you have to do?
It's every 5 years.
Every 5 years. God.
So many hours per year.
You're not careful. I'm moving to Oklahoma, okay? All right. But we have to fix a couple of things. And, you know, it's one of the things we can look at some point, but I guarantee you your business card's scrap. All right? I'll give you another example. Pull your business card out. Do not do that, but pull your business card out at some point and look at it. Does it have your name on it?
Yes.
It's already wrong.
Oh.
It's already wrong. Okay? You pull my Texas Spec business card out there, doesn't have his name on it, doesn't have my name on it. Do I want them calling me? No. I want them calling the company. But see, that's the difference between building a business and having a personal brand. Having a personal brand, there's nothing wrong with that. You can make lots of great money, but it's a nail in your coffin because you ain't ever getting out of the business. You're stuck, okay?
Wow. So
business cards, brochures, and all that, okay? All right, so the Big Bang Marketing, lots of words here. Feel free to take a picture of this if you want, okay? But we're gonna go through each piece of it a little bit. Big Bang Marketing is used to establish beginning, notice the word beginning relationships with whatever group you're using it on. Keyword there, group. You don't see it say person. The reason Big Bang Marketing is important is because it's not just to one. It's to all home inspectors. Or it's not just for one real estate agent. How many people in here do we have that are real estate agents? Because I know we have at least, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, yep, 5, okay? So we have a bunch of real estate agents in here. Big Bang Marketing isn't about going to just Angela. It's about going to all agents, okay? And by the way, I get some hassle over that because people go, oh, well, you should only market to the top producing agents. Well, duh. The only problem with that sentence that you said in there was only, okay? And you got to be careful. You want to expand it. Number 2, you have to determine your unique selling points. You have to determine your unique selling points. Once you figure those out, do I have to continue to figure that out? No. And I'm going to tell you something important. This is something you want to write down. You need at least 3 to 4 unique selling points that make you different than 70 to 80% of all your competition. And you need at least 1 unique selling point that makes you different than like 99.99%. And if you don't have that, you're a commodity. You're a commodity. And this is one of the reasons people want to fall back on personal selling points. And again, if you look at the brochures out here for Texas Inspect, you'll see that we have unique selling points, okay? Jonathan, do me a favor at some point. Bring in a couple of those chocolate bowls that are in the boardroom and set them up over here, okay? And if we need to, put some fresh chocolates in them, okay? Number 3, you got to find an opportunity gap to help differentiate yourself from other businesses. That's kind of like the unique selling points, but the big thing is you got to let people know. So here's the thing about finding the opportunity gap. You should be calling at least 6 of your competitors. You don't have, again, you don't have to do this forever, but you should be calling at least 6 of your competitors at least every month for at least 3 months, maybe 6 months, until you start figuring out what you do that they don't do. And if they're doing stuff that you don't do, how do you do that? How do you change that? How do you add that? Most people don't have a clue what their competition does. I'm going to tell you, my dad was so sneaky. We thought about going to the trash can of other home inspectors just to see what their reports look like. Probably illegal. So we never did that, okay? But what I did have is I would say, Angela, who did your last inspection? Oh, so-and-so. Really? Man, that was interesting. Why did people choose him? Oh, well, some generic excuse. And I go, well, that's wonderful. can I get a copy of that report? Just take the address off of it. I don't need to know the address. Can I get a copy of that report? I'd like to see how he's writing things up. And is there something he wrote up really well that you liked? Or is there something he wrote up that you thought was like, really? Okay? And so if you have agents that are friends, or you have people that are friends, they'll tell you what your competition's doing. So find the opportunity gap. Number 4, help make sure you end up on the list of recommended inspectors. Now, this is old. So they used to hand out a list to people, right? And we wanted to be on that list. And if you're not on that list, you're scrap metal. And where's the list nowadays? Gabby, where's the list nowadays?
Social media.
Nope. Coy, where's the list nowadays?
Emails.
Nope. Email? Nope. Online? Nope.
Word of mouth.
Word of mouth? Nope. Bob, where's the list nowadays?
In their office.
What?
In their phone.
In their phone. It's absolutely in their phone. So I needed a sprinkler guide the other day. I opened up my phone, and I opened it up, and I typed in sprinkler, and it brought up all my sprinkler guys. Okay? So I'm going to tell you something. If you are not in their phones, you're scrap metal. And it gets even worse than that. Today we're getting spammed. How bad are we getting spammed on our cell phone, right? And so a phone rings, it's a local number, but it doesn't say a name. Do you answer it? Yeah, I do babies about 20% of the time, okay? Just because I sometimes go, oh, I'm waiting on a call from somebody. But I mean, I don't want to answer them. I don't want to answer them. And I tell members, Cassandra, I love you, but if I don't see a name come up, I'm not answering the phone. So text me first, your name, and I will add your name to my phone. Okay? So when members call me, I go, oh. And a lot of times it will tell me where they're from. Sometimes it'll tell me what membership they are or what level of membership they are, because I put that kind of information in my phone. The people that refer you all the time have your number in their phones. But how do you get your number into other people's phones? You've got to make sure you do that, all right? Number 5, set up to do a presentation at one of the real estate office meetings. Again, this was designed originally for home inspectors. But I will tell you, Bob does presentations. By the way, Bob uses Big Bang Marketing. Gabby uses Big Bang Marketing. They're not home inspectors. I had a lady here that was in the dog poop scooping business. She's not in the home inspector world, but she used Big Bang Marketing, okay? This has worked for over 100 different industries, professions. And what I want you to understand is that once you get to a certain point, the idea is that after you get into this, you want to be able to do a presentation with them. Now, my preferred method is a presentation like this, so I can reach 20, 30 people all at once. My next presentation is, hey, Jeff, I know you've been running really busy and everything. You do eat lunch, right? How about we get together for lunch sometimes and I teach you 6 ways to recession-proof your business? Would you be interested in that?
Yeah.
Done. But we build the relationship, and he knows me before I ask him that, okay? And so you want to be able to set up to do presentations. Number 6, make sure your name's at the top of every agent's mind, you know, when somebody asks for something. Everybody has somebody that can recommend 5 people to you a year. Everybody has somebody out there that can recommend 5 people to you a year. I call those mavens. I call those mavens. So number 6, make sure your name is on the top of that list. And you want to make sure that mavens know who you are. And you want to be in their phone. You want to be on their list, right? And then number 7, establish a pattern of marketing that will help you be able to use, that you can use for years to bring in that business from those mavens. Pretty simple.
We hope you enjoyed the podcast, and as a friendly reminder, if you're looking to increase your sales, improve your cash flow, and boost your bottom line as a home inspector, go to microreturns.com right now.